Hey everybody, welcome back to Champion Sons and our Road to Glory series here in College Football 26, following Sebastian Samixum as he is working his way up the depth chart at running back here for the Ole Miss. Now as a redshirt freshman getting ready to start season number 2, we did win the halfback position battle for halfback numero dos at the end of the last episode. But I think we have coach trust high enough. If we continue to build on that, we should be able to essentially get to a point where, hey, maybe just based off the coach trust alone, we can challenge for halfback one. I mean, if you look at the ratings, rating-wise, man, that's going to take forever. Let's just face it, that is going to take forever. Now, this season, who knows? Things could be possible. We're going to start out against at home versus Charlotte on the road to UConn. Then we got Texas, Oregon State, UTSA. Texas being the only SEC, and then it's straight conference play after that, after UTSA with Tennessee, Missouri, and all those fun teams that we're going to be playing. Now, as halfback number 2, we should be able to see the field a lot more often. That's kind of the goal here, is to be able to do that. So it's going to really kind of come down to, one, making sure we have the trust, and I think also leadership. I've kind of discovered if you get the leadership built up, that kind of plays a pretty pivotal role. Because last season, you see our career stats, 14 carries, 69 yards, and the 1 touchdown, which all came against A&M in a win where our touchdown was the difference maker. But I think there's certain combinations that if you don't have the overall, you've got to have certain combinations with leadership and all that fun jazz to be able to get time on the field and to continue to actually move up in your positioning. It's just kind of finding that delicate balance there to get you onto the field, and I think we're working towards it. As the halfback number 2, we should be able to get in the games a lot more often than what we obviously did, which was 0 last season except for the 1. And we took full advantage of that one. So now it's time for a new season. It's time for a new us. It's time for a new offense, essentially, at halfback position number 2. Number 2 on the depth chart. We are the dose. We are the deuce of the halfback room. We are double deuce, as we are also the deuce of the halfback room. Lots of deuce jokes can be made. As we are going to open this season up at home, like I said, hopefully we can put together a powerful performance against our home crowd. Now we jump into this thing, and not a whole lot, but here we come out onto the field as we get ready to call it 3rd and 3, and they screwed with us. Okay, what you're seeing right here is real annoying. It's more or less, I think, just a bug, if I had to bet. Because we are the second halfback. They put us, at least they got us to the screen where it simulated putting us in. They even showed us going onto the field, but as soon as we called a play, we're removed off the field. And that happens so many times in these games. I don't know if that is a bug. I mean, granted, the guy behind me is a higher rated running back, right? So he's got a higher overall, but we are number 2 on the depth chart. And you can see what happens when they don't play us. We're losing to freaking Charlotte at home by 11, 2 scores. This is arguably one of the biggest upsets in the season if they hold on to win. But you can tell they don't put us in. They make it seem like we are, like we're going to be put in, and then we're just not put in due to the game. Now, I don't know if y'all had noticed this from before, but no longer do we have Lane Kiffin as our coach. It's Shane Beamer from South Carolina, and maybe that's why we're starting to see these kind of things happen. You know, I mean, and this is why I say it could possibly be the leadership level mixed with coach trust and overall, just for the simple fact that we should be put in. We are the second halfback. This should be us out there right now, and it's not. So they are fooling us. The game is screwing me over, and Oh, big block by the lineman right there. Too bad they didn't go anywhere with it. And look at this. We're losing by two touchdowns. This is a 2-touchdown game right now to Charlotte. And another thing I think I have figured out is when you are in the game, generally how well your team does is a reflection of how well you are doing as your player, right? And I think that's kind of what's screwing it. Because, see, here we go. Right into the game to not be in the game. So what I mean is our performance is going to match. The team's performance will match what we do. And they keep trying to put us out there. And we're not out there. And that's what it looks like is happening. And that's why we're losing 34-20 to the Charlotte 49ers out of the American Conference. What should have been a runaway game. What should have been like 60-0 is turning into just a major upset here. And let's just finish, put us out of our misery as they finally do. 34-28, embarrassing, and the game screwed with us mentally and emotionally. That's cold what they did. If EA meant to do that, there's some ice cold people that work there, man. So Charlotte gets the big win here in week number 1. Kind of annoying. But another week, another game, another weekly agenda. So we have 2 skill points right now. We're 84 overall. We've got to steady. I can't let that slip, or else it's just going to be that much worse for us. And with 2 extra points, I'm going to go with the leadership. Just because, like I said, I think there is something to that. I truly do. You can see us. I mean, look at how far back number 3 is, Jay Haynes. He's all the way far back on coach trust. His overall is better, and we're catching right up to Gideon, if that is his name, Davidson, I think. And coming up here against UConn, I mean, thankfully, you know, we put on a decent showing, but the same thing happened in this one. Gives us the opportunity to pick a play, and then that is not us in the backfield. And this is what happened. Just screwing with us constantly, I see. And so that one ends up, on the positive note, 26-9, so we are 1-1 on the season. It's not an impressive 1-1 at all. We should be 2-0, but Shane Beamer's not the greatest coach in the world. And we are, once again, the guys with the cleanest uniform on the field. Gotta love seeing that. Looking pristine as we come into week number 3. Now, this is a game against the Longhorns. So, once again, I'm not going to worry too much about my health right now because I just don't see us getting in. I think the game is just messing with us at this point. So, we do the standard. We steady. We get the leadership going, and I did do the whole skill point upgrade. And I didn't worry about my health at all. And you can kind of see why here, because in this one, they're not putting us in at all. We don't even... Oh, we did get a cutscene. Holy crap. All right, let's do this, folks. Now it's time. Just kidding. Screwing me over. The game is like, this is... Oh, it's so disappointing that they would do this to you in this game. And I don't know where Potts is throwing it. I mean, he hit Gilbo. I'll give him credit. Or no, that's Colin Gill. He hit him dead in the hand. So very impressive. Very impressive throw if you're aiming for the defender. But outside of that, I mean, like I said, I think there's something to this. So if you are playing Road to Glory, think about it. Your team performs as well as you play, right? Now, I know that's not always true with, like, the defense. Whenever you're doing it on defense, if you're a linebacker, you could have tight, great coverage on your guy, and the other defensive back does nothing and gets completely dominated by the receiver. I understand that. I'm just saying, even then on those plays, it takes coach trust away from you. So think about it. The more you're losing coach trust on that, the worse the team is playing. I'm not saying it's a causation, but there is definitely correlation in that fact. So here we are losing our second of 3 games, our first conference game. We're 1-2 on the season. And it's about damn time they give us the battle. Davidson has been choking this thing away all damn season. Coach Beamer, you bum. And he's been choking it away, and finally it's our turn. One of your big tests in economic. Yeah, I'm going to study. I'm not an idiot. I'm not going to let my GPA drop, okay? We're going to study, woman. Now leave me alone. I got to become halfback numero uno. So here we go. Now, this is the elusiveness drill. Now, normally you only have to get to 1,000 points, which is pretty easy, so you can screw around a lot, kind of. But not so much anymore. We got to get to 2,000 points. We still have the same amount of opportunities to get there. So 5 reps in total. But that's still just 2,000. It's just a lot more points. And so, boom. We got 700. And yeah, we ran out of time either way. All right, so 4 reps remaining. We need 1,300 more points. And we got to draw them off to the side over here. Now then, boom, boom. Now that'll do it, 1,000. Got to do that one more time. Get to 1,000. 11, 12, 13, 14. Boom. Oh, shit. Yeah, they got us on that one. I got a little cocky right there. So 500 more points to go. 3 reps remaining. So we got through on that. Come around. Boom. Draw them away. Come on. All right. 18. 19. Get to 2,000. I got it. 2,000. Okay, so we got what we needed. So we've definitely beat Davidson's score. Now, you're right. I could just go ahead and let them tackle me at this stage. I mean, I don't know if you lose points on that, though. I know the points stop being built up. But it's not something I want to get, 2,400 points, and all of a sudden I get tackled and I'm down to 1,800 and I have no more reps left. All right. We got one more remaining after this. There we go. 3,400 points. We're crushing it. We're a gold level elusive back, and I don't even care at this point. All right. So rushing attack, extra aggression. This time we got to get to 12,000 points. Okay. 1 minute. So instead of the 4,000 for every other one, it's 12,000 to get to first on the depth chart. Got it. So the key to this one, obviously, as a running back, it's not going to be run up the gut and break 3 tackles. I mean, yeah, probably, I guess you could do that. That's not how it works. You need to get to the outside. And if you get to the outside, you can beat them, and then, boom, you're golden. And that was a hell of a tackle right there by the safety. Cut it out, and too sharp of a cut. We slowed down too much. 35 seconds remaining, 3,200 points gained. We've got to do better, and that's going to give us some points right there. All right, so yeah, big-time run for touchdowns. That's what we really do need, or at least big runs. Almost got them on the outside. So we're halfway there with 25 seconds remaining. Turn the corner. And this is going to be a little bit closer than I like, honestly. 9,100, 16 seconds. We've got to get around there. It is. That should do it, and it will. Okay. Whew. All right. We got our 2. Remember, you just need 2 out of 3. So I'll take my 2. Let this be that second one. So we've got halfback 1. That position is ours. We go diving across the end zone. 2 seconds left. Doesn't matter. We've already got it. We've already beat him. Total domination. Davidson didn't know what was going to hit him in this battle. And the stupid jump cut drill. Oh, my God. I look like I have seizures every time I try to move between the poles. And really, I got to stop choosing the side where they're firing all the damn cannons from. I wanted to get both of them. I really did. But it just wasn't meant to. See, I always choose the wrong side. And there I go, bounce. At this point, I've pretty much kind of given up on this drill, because I'm not very good at it. And maybe it's because I do hit the sprint button. I don't know. And it would be better if I didn't. But coming back for it. Oh, and I ran out of bounds. I really wanted that one. I really did. I tried coming back for it, and just wasn't meant to be. But hey, you know what? I've already got my 2, so that's all that matters. That is all that frickin' matters, folks. Battle 1, halfback number 1. This team is ours now. It is my time. Sebastian Samixum, it is my time, people. So it's always funny how this screen shows a lower overall than what your other ratings are. This says 84 in the upper right corner. That last one said 81. I guess it's maybe adjusted. I don't know. So now that we've got our halfback 1 position, I don't need to be losing it. I don't need to be making a fool of myself. So we do our standard steadying. I am going to go ahead and hit the XP up so I can try to get that skill point. Now, in that situation, I kind of had to go back and do the health rating because I'm going to be playing some football now. And we are young. I don't know how we're going to withstand this. Now that I think about it. Oof. Hey, our leadership dropped from the week to week. That's bull. Did pretty well. Keep it up. Don't forget about your midterms. Yep. GPA increase. All right. Not only can we play football, but we're also not an idiot. Stepped up over the last few weeks. Yeah, thanks for giving me the opportunity, finally, you moron. We've only been losing. I'm starting to think he didn't want to win. Because if he wanted to win, we would have been in. Instead, he was toying with us. Oh, free safety's inviting us somewhere. This is definitely better than the kicker. Yeah, we're going. Free safety's going. We're going. That's how it's going to work. Teammates respect you considerably more. All right. Fan favorite once again activated. Okay, so that's based off your GPA in reality in this game. Higher GPA, the higher up your fan favorite rating goes and all that fun jazz. So, okay, weekly agenda. Let's hit it. Let's see, GPA 3.2. Leadership. We got 3 energy points left. Yeah, let's hit some leaderships. That way our team doesn't get pissed at me if I suck. No, we're going to go. Yeah, let's just hit it up. Let's just hit up our branding. Why not? We had 1 energy point to spend. I guess I could have just let it go and kept it as a resting point, but it's not how we roll. Sebastian don't rest. Sebastian put in the work. Why am I saying Sebastian do this? Sebastian, I don't know. It sounds weird. Just felt right at the time. All right, so this is our first time running out of the tunnel as the halfback 1, and you know what? I'm not going to lie. It feels different. It definitely feels different knowing, yeah, you're about to watch me dominate, folks. Y'all are about to watch me completely tear up the college football world here, all right? We're 3 games in. We're 1-2. Our season is still salvageable. It still is. Oregon State's 2-3. Good Lord, have they already played 5 games? We've only played 3. All right, so let's get this on. First time starting on the field. Here we go. First carry up the middle. That's going to be about 6 yards. See? And not only did we get the 6 yards, the guy who tackled us, we hurt him. That's what we do. All right? You try to tackle us, you're going to get hurt. And why are they showing Davidson's stuff? He's not even on the field. He's a bum. All right? He's a bum. He's a loser, either by choice or by birth. I don't know. That's not for me to decide because I'm out on the field. I'm too busy doing stuff, playing football. So 2nd and 4, we're going to hit the screen pass and not have a single person blocking. All right. That did not go how I anticipated on that one. So 3rd and 6 now. And here's what's funny, what's going to be interesting. So these are regular pass plays. And now everybody knows, God, what a horrible throw. Everybody knows the AI for your own quarterback sucks. Like, it just does. But what's funny so far, I mean, outside of a screen pass and a run, on the other pass play, immediately throws it to us. So it's probably going to be that way. I have a feeling we're looking at like 40 touches a game at this pace. So on our next drive, try to go outside, and there's nothing there. So we're going to lose yardage. Okay, you know what? It's our first start, okay? Give us a break. All right, we're not Superman, for God's sakes. 2 rushes, 5 yards, -2 receiving yards. Not the stat line you really want, as we should have just gone up the middle. Oh my God. This is no good. We're averaging 1 yard per carry today and negative 2 yards per catch. That is not the stat you want to have. But at least we can block somebody. As they chunk down. Where the hell are they chunking it to? As it's intercepted. Time to try to make the tackle. Get off of me. But they did throw a flag, if anybody noticed that. And the way it's shown on that one, looks like it is going to be pass interference. So we survive yet another play. Can't interfere. Bums, cheaters. That's what they're doing. They're cheating. So, all right. After the pass interference, here we go. Time for redemption. 1st and 10. Take it up the middle. Good hole opens up that time. We're going to get about 12 yards. That's exactly. Oh, they only gave us 11. Exactly what we needed, though. We went from 1 yard per rush to a little over 3 yards per rush. And look at that block. I think that would actually be against the rules. The one by the center there. So 1st and 10. Take it up again and chase down from mine. So that's something. Those dudes coming off the edge are fast. And it's not just the fact that was a defensive back. Whether it's a defensive back, an edge rusher, linebacker, they come off that edge, dude, they're going to chase you down, man. They're going to chase you down. All right, 3rd and 4 now. We've got 18 yards on 5 carries. Still in the first quarter. Drop back out for a pack. Got that one. Get a block up the middle. There you go. Big time catch. No losing yards right there. And that is going to get us down to the 25 yard. The shark thing. What is that about? I don't remember starting that. But I know I've seen our players do it, and I've seen the fans doing it whenever we get the ball or something. I don't know. It's weird. That one goes for 20 yards, though, so now we've got 18. Our grade is finally a B on this performance. As we hit the outside and try to come back through the middle, try to cut it back. Not happening right there, but hey, we get 7 yards. I will take it. And you see, I think that's the kind of cutscene that higher leadership brings, because if I know on drives that it doesn't work out, if you have low leadership, it's going to look like y'all are fighting with each other. So now that we're in the yellows, we're best buds. That's what we are. 3rd and inches is where they bring us in at. It's going to be a screen pass. Get the blocking. Come on, fellas. Oh, stiff arming his way. There you go. Juking and stiff arming down to the 4. That was a good little gain off that catch. And this is what sets us up perfectly for the first touchdown of the season. Now we just got to get it, though. 29 receiving yards, 25 rushing. As we get the handoff. Cut it back, and that's going to walk it in. Touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Sebastian hammers that one in. That was a great cutback right there. Yeah, I mean, well played technically by the Oregon State defense, by the Beaver defense. That just sounds funny. By the Beaver defense. But, you know, the cutback lane, when it's there, dude, you got to take it, and it paid off. Our first touchdown of the season coming on the ground right there. So now we lead 7-0. Let's see what happens with this pass play. They send a man in motion. Oh, ran into a shovel pass to us. That's not very brilliant. That's not what I wanted. Now, to be fair, if I hadn't run into my tackle, I probably would have been a lot better off with more yardage, but I bounced off my own blocker. Not very good. Got to keep my eyes open. All right. See, these pass plays aren't designed for me. I mean, I know this one has me as the main route, but the way that's run, like, really? You're going to throw it to me that early on a wheel route? No. That's what, you know, the quarterback AI does suck. It really does. It works for whenever, like, you're going to, it's computer versus computer for the most time, because it's sucky versus sucky. But when you need them to do something for you, man, it's kind of brutal. We took a shot on that one, but hey, we got the first down. That's what's big. That's what's important. Continue playing. We come out for a little bit to get some rest, and why not? We've been our whole damned offense this game, pretty much. up until the ending of that last drive. So now in the second quarter, we're still sitting at 29 yards, 4 yards per carry. Which actually isn't all that bad until that happens, and we lose a damn yard. We're 8 carries, 28 yards. Oh man, 3.5 yards. We went from 4 to 3.5 yards per carry. Okay. 2nd and 11. There we go. That opens it up. Cuts it back out. Oh man, if we could have gotten away. Could have cut it back out to the outside just a little bit sooner. We're probably making that a house call at that point. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. So 9 rushes coming out for a pass. See, that time they drop it off, and I completely whiffed on the block. To be fair, I wasn't prepared that he was going to get away. But he did. So, hey, kudos to that kid. I wasn't there to block the one guy I probably should have blocked. But at least that didn't count against me, though, for whiffing. All right, 2nd and 5. RPO. Thank God they didn't hand that to me, because that was going to end horribly if they did. And really, I know I'm calling these plays, and part of me is calling them just to see how the rest of the team does, because I don't need to get the ball every damn time. I'm going to be just getting slaughtered if I do. Look at our energy levels already at 86%. So we are already at a point where this is our first start, and we could probably really feel the effects of it. So got to keep that in mind as we call these plays. Try to turn that one up and lose another yard again. Horrible blocking. El horrible. 3rd and 11. We come out. And the one time we get open, they get sacked. You see, the team's starting to fracture a little bit. Starting to fracture. That's not good. That's not good. So now we'll take over once again. And I love it. They say you have a lot more plays to call. No, you got about 3 screens. You can only change it a certain number of times. So they're very. I'm not going to say, ooh, busted out open. There you go. They're very misleading with kind of some of those advantages they give you, Coach Trust. You have more plays to call. No, you don't, technically. You got basically 9 right here, maybe 12. Basically 12. 9 to 12 plays there. You could hit change, and it's going to give you like 12 more plays, but that's it. You can't hit change again. We bust that one out at the 10-5. Come on, push it forward, reaching out. They're going to mark us down at the 1. Oh, that's disappointing. Look at that. We are fired up, too, man. We are fired up, and they are screwing us over like that. Jesus. Ah, that hurts. That does. We even reached out for it. How do they not give us a touchdown? I don't know if I can challenge. I probably should have thought about that. Over the top we go. This dude can jump. Sebastian Samixum takes to the skies to get the 2nd touchdown of the game and his 2nd of the season. 78 rushing yards on 13 carries. Still in the first half, by the way. And 2 touchdowns. That's just how we roll. All right? We put points up on the board. Now, as to my point earlier, yeah, we have the 2 touchdowns, but if you look, we're winning 21-0. This is the same team that lost to frickin' Charlotte on this field in the opening week whenever they just toyed with our emotions and we didn't get to play. So now back at it once again, and why not? And the one time we are open, he chooses not to throw it automatically to us. Very interesting. And Potts looks to be kind of beat up on that one, but hey, he stays in. Give the kid some toughness credit. All right, 2nd and 15. Little bit of play action. Now he drops it off to us. Not a whole lot of place to go. They had that pretty well zoned up. I just don't know if he didn't want to throw it deep or what, but he felt the need not to. And so we are going to come off for a little bit, and now here comes the next drive. 24-0 is the score. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 48 receiving yards, 78 rushing. We're sitting there at, what is that, 126 total yards. Yeah, you're having a pretty damn good day, I believe, is what I would say for show. All right. 2-minute timeout. 2nd and 11. Let's see if we can't get another score here in the first half for ourselves. Throw it over the middle. All right. All right. Now our receivers are kept. See, we're playing well because I'm doing well. Sebastian's doing well, so the team does well. I'm just saying there may be something to that. All right, 1st and 10. We're going to set them up with the screen pass, and we did not set anybody up. Get out of bounds. Oh, got it. Okay. Thought we had them fooled, and we did not have them fooled. I was sorely mistaken. 2nd and 3. Come on, to the left. I'm wide open over the middle, you bum. Although, to be fair, like I said, I don't really want them to throw it to me every time. My risk of injury is already low, but you can start to see my season and career wear and tears already starting to drop just a little bit. So I may have to adjust those sliders at some point, because I've seen some other people that have Road to Glory on that are like a running back and stuff, and man, they get completely demolished. So their career and all that stuff's career wear and tear and all that's pretty much almost done by their 3rd season, especially if they're a starter, or at least 2 seasons through as a starter. Man, they look demolished. So I'm going to probably have to fool around with those sliders at some point. I just kind of want to see how things do shape out, though. On 2nd and 11, I went to call for the ball. I didn't know he was going to throw it to me automatically. So he threw it before I called it, and that's why we went down immediately. Did the safe catch, essentially. Oh, over the middle. Reach it for it, and we get the 1st down. Nice try. Think you can stop me? For some reason, I'm a shark fin. I'm the shark. Sebastian the shark. Sounds like one of those characters off Finding Nemo. All right, 1st and 10. Cuts it up the middle. Come back. There you go. He's got the space. 30, 20, 10. Pump those little legs, and he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Hit the trifecta in this one. His 3rd touchdown of the day. Sebastian. Did that say Gerbil? What? Go Blue. Okay. That's what that said. I mean, ooh, go Rebels. We're going to be careful with some of these signs here. That was a good run. Especially that cutback to the outside. That was big time. 3 touchdowns on the day so far. 129 yards on 15 carries. A plus, yeah, I would say so. Here we go. Oh, man. We had the block down the field, too. If we could have just gotten away from that linebacker or the safety, man, ooh, it would have been to the house again. So just racking up yardage, just racking up stats. Like I said, I do get kind of nervous seeing that I'm already getting hammered this much. Block attempt plus 5. I do a lot of flinging myself around. You'll see when I don't have the ball, I try to go and cut people constantly, and I whiff about 95% of the time. Take that handoff right into the defender's arms like we hadn't seen each other for a long time and we were best friends. All right, got tackled pretty quick there. Risk of injury low. Coach trust is excessively up out of the window, and then 84% energy. What's funny is it doesn't seem like we recover at all between drives, quarters, halves. It doesn't matter. We don't ever seem to have that in-game recovery. So let's see. 3rd and 5. I'm going to go the option. He turns it up. Still going. Good Lord. He gets the 1st down. Potts was determined. Now he's doing the shark fin thing. I think that's what that is. I don't know. If you're an Ole Miss fan and you know what they're doing and it's not a shark fin thing, please, by all means, tell me. Potts throws that one up and into the arms of a defender once again. So that's going to be enters the Beavs. I just realized it says Beavs on their jerseys. Interception again. 17 carries, 140 yards, and 3 touchdowns at this point in the 3rd quarter. Once again, the 3rd quarter. This is going to be the regular, folks. So get ready to see arguably the greatest running back in the history of college football. Reggie Bush, compared to what Sebastian will be. You know, Ricky Williams, C.J. Baxter, Adrian Peterson, bum. Willis McGahee, bum. And he's got a bad knee now. Bad joke. Okay. This is what we're going to be, and we are the offense. We are the Ole Miss offense, as you can tell. Look at our wear and tear, though. My goodness, it's happening early. Get into the fourth quarter we go, and thank God we're not playing. Maybe it will allow us some time to recover. And plus, we don't need to. 18 carries, 144 yards, 77 rushing or receiving yards. All right, that is 221 total yards with 3 touchdowns on the ground. 3, folks. Count them. 1, 2, 3 touchdowns on the ground. This is just our first start. And look, Sonny Sombrero Mexican Grill is already wanting to give us an NIL deal. 2 energy up front over the 4 weeks. That is kind of a hit, but you know what? It's our first. We're doing it. This ain't no barber shop. All right? This is Mexican food. This is enchiladas, tacos, tamales, beans and rice. Man, this is where it's at. Charlie Weiss Jr. getting some extra work in. Yeah, you know you have to. I could decline, but I'm not going to. Tire hurdles, ball security, jump cut drill, shuttle drills. Let's do the jump cut. And I am so thankful that I don't actually have to do the jump cut drill. I thought I was. It made me real nervous for a minute. Real damn nervous. So our first start, SEC player of the game, or player of the week. What else do I need to show you? To prove that we needed to be on the field the whole damn time. And Shane Beamer's a moron. And yeah, that's all there really much is to it. We only got 2 energy for the weekly agenda. Yeah, I'm going to steady. Even though a part of me thinks I probably should have gone with the health, as I look at it. But nah, I'm going to steady. I'm going to be a smart feller. May not be able to walk at the end of my career. Maybe like Willis McGahee with a jacked up, bent backwards knee. But I'm gonna at least have a brain. If I'm going to damage my brain, I'm going to make sure, like hell, that I at least get it top notch before I do all the damage to it. All right, downhill purchase. I've only got 5 energy. I don't know what route running and IQ if I combine both of them. Hands probably, but I do fine catching. The only ones I've missed have been really shitty throws, and that does actually give us +1 to our overall. So I can't really say I went too poor on that decision. All right, so last game we had our first start at home. This time it is going to be our first start on the road. Now, thankfully, it's not the most hostile environment in the world. It is the Alamo Dome in San Antonio taking on the UTSA Roadrunners out of the American Conference. And, I think UTSA, I'll say in real life, it's kind of a weird team at times. They can put up some really tough games. So like a couple years ago against the Longhorns, I think the game ended like 31 to 20 or something like that. But they actually had the lead at around halftime. When they first started as a program, they damn near beat Oklahoma State their first season ever as a college football program. Larry Coker was their coach from Miami. But he got them going. I think they're fairly solid American Athletic Conference. I don't think they're going to go to any power conference, but they're definitely very solid. Almost had an undefeated season a couple years ago. So not a team to just look over, and it's apparently not a team I should just run into. First 2 carries of the game, we get 11 yards total. Just hammering away. But look, you can already see my health bar's already lost a notch. And we just started. And the screen pass. Dude, he whiffed the block, you bum. Like, damn it, man. He whiffed that block. Okay. 2nd and 11. Let's see. Come on. Yeah, I did a shock change in my route, and I called for him. But dude, you gotta make a better throw than that shit. Energy level 79%. See, I don't see any recovery happening outside of me spending energy points. I don't want to have to do that. Every other player recovers. I should be able to recover too. Oh, there it is. Follow the blocker. Whew, that defensive back got a little wake-up call on that one. From our right guard that came through and just plowed into him. All right, 1st and 10. We got 12 receiving yards, 11 rushing yards. Oh, ooh! We had it up the middle. I don't know how much further we would have gotten, but damn, we did have it. And Alfred goes down. Not Alfred. No! He goes down, so one player's out. And we're still in, thankfully. All right, so 2nd and 3. We're just beyond the halfway mark. You know, I don't want to get the ball every damn time. I really don't. I mean, I know the offense runs through us, and we're the top dog. But, shit, it's starting to hurt as we make that catch. Now, that was a worthy one. See, 25 passing yards for Potts. And let's see how many receiving yards that we have here. After. Oh, 25. We are the offense. That's not really why I came to Ole Miss, for us to be the offense. I came here to get like 24 carries a game for 150 yards, shake some shit up in the SEC. Like they always tend to do. And that's not exactly what's happening right now. 2nd and 13 now. Both of us being 2 and 2. This should not be a nail-biter game, folks. It just really shouldn't be. Oh, my God. We broke those tackles. Oh, shit. If I had just been a little bit more patient, probably could have gone to the outside of that guard instead of the inside. Would have gotten more. 3rd and 9. Get out. Call for it. He gets sacked. That's just the way of the world, folks. Fourth down. Look at that. Our foot is bruised. It's hurting, damn it. Not our foot, not our tits. All right, so we're at a B-plus grade right now. 25 receiving yards, 22 rushing yards, and 4 carries. So just about 5.5 yards per carry. And see, that's a good throw. That's the kind of throw I want to see from my offense. You know what I mean? They go to challenge it. What is there to challenge? 1, 2. I mean, the second one you could argue didn't, but the first one definitely did. I don't know why they would challenge that one. I've seen some fumbles and shit that computer should have challenged and didn't. But hey, it's one of those. It is what it is. Let them do it. Our energy does not recover. We're now down to 77% energy. Okay. Oh, our bar is just ticking down lower and lower. Around the outside, turn it up, keep fighting, there you go, don't go down easy. 5 rushes now, 36 yards on that big time carry down to the 46-yard line. And see, that's the thing, we are a guy who can break a tackle. You know, that's why we put our neck pad on, so we can lower our shoulder into some people. Maybe not run them over, but definitely break the tackle at least. Good job following the blocks. Tries to cut it back and is brought down. Another big gain. That's what we're looking for. Big gainers. 52 rushing yards now. We're still in the first quarter. Now, the downside is we've carried it 6 times. Right? So, just shy of 8 yards per carry. Boom! Throw it to him this time. 51. And we sit up just like the Undertaker. Sit up to put the little thing on our face, little shark fin thing on our head, I guess. So 1st and 10, another one. Oh, hurdling people. We've got some ups, folks. We've got some ups. See, we do it after every time. I think that's his way of saying, guys, I'm hurt. Take me out. And everybody's just so excited. Yeah, shark fin. First and goal. Quick throw to the right. Oh my God, that was embarrassing. And that RPO, that was an embarrassing throw. Disappointing. All right, second and goal. Drop off the screen pass. No blocking. Ole Miss must suck at the screen pass. I've run the screen fairly effectively in my dynasty. So I don't know why they can't. And we got a woundage to our chest now. That's lovely. That drive would end in a field goal. So later in the second, we have ourselves another chance to do something. Cuts it back up. Boom. Lowered his shoulder. And probably got the worst of it. We got to remember, we're only a 19-year-old kid. That safety there, he's a senior. He's basically a 22-year-old young man. All right, second and goal. After we came out briefly, 61%. Risk of injury is medium. That's no bueno. All right, so second and goal. 10 rushes, 82 yards. He's still here in the second quarter. Hammer that one in. Push it forward. There we go. Touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Doing the Dak Prescott hip popping as we go moving. Get that one into the end zone. Finally, this thing is a damn two-score game. 11 rushes, 86 yards, 64 receiving yards. We're still in the first half, so that's what, 148 total, with now finally a touchdown to add to that. So 4 rushing touchdowns on the season. 4 is what we got. So let's check into the final minute here. We've added some more receiving yards. Let's get some more on the ground as our health bars to the yellow. We run that one, and yeah, Mixon is hurting. 5 yards to get to the century mark. 83 receiving yards. And Potts takes off. Throws that one to us. We get that big gain. That was a good gain right there. But look at that. 48% energy. And we're not recovering any in between plays, in between drives, nothing. We just constantly are on the losing side of this energy battle. Throws that one out. Boom, got one block at least. We did get out of bounds. Okay, the clock does stop. So 15 catches in the game. I said we are the offense, man. 15 catches, and that one I think thankfully was enough to kind of pull us out. And with the way the game was shaping up, I didn't need to go back in. 108 receiving yards, 97 rushing yards. That's pretty damn good, folks. That's a hell of a game right there. 205 total yards, 1 touchdown. Massive performance, massive. Extra plays increase. That's what I'm talking about. It's not extra plays increase. Stop saying that. Stop it. And we're going to get the single game reception record. Yeah, 15 of them. Because our quarterback has no idea how to throw to a receiver. He can throw to us, but man, the dude does not know how to throw it down the field. So finally, we get back on the winning side as we approach the halfway mark of this second season. I'm going to say it's our freshman year again because it technically is. All right. Now, I will say, since we are now the starter of these games, we're going to be showing a little bit more. I think we're only going to we're going to try to do maybe half a season per episode at this point. And Coach giving us a game day challenge, record a rush of 40-plus yards. Okay. Against Tennessee. Oh, no big deal. We win a couple games. We're now number 22 in the country. That's a little weird. We're 3-2 on the season, and we're number 22 in the country. So health woundage, medium. Yeah, we've got to steady. Oh, man. Increase. Yeah, just recover that. Still, there's still a chance, and that's a problem. Because I think we're going to see this is going to become an issue for us, wearing us down pretty damn quickly. Now, this game is also at home, so thankfully, I mean, we're at a home crowd, but Tennessee is going to be a tough team. They are, I think, undefeated. If not, they only have 1 loss. They're number 11 in the country. They've generally, for the most part, have always had a fairly tough defense as well. But this is what we signed up for. These kind of games, right? Yeah. This is what we signed up for, ladies and gentlemen. It's why we came to a school in the SEC to play in games like this right now. And so everybody in this home stadium is rocking, and I think it's time for us to do some dominating. As we're going to start out with the ball. Okay. Start out with the ball. Coach Truss right now is sitting at 250. Energy level's at 92%. So our energy level is directly correlated to the weekly agenda health stuff. Okay. All right. Cut back. Oh, almost had the little space on that one. But at least we got a yard out of it. That safety closed quick. Closed real quick. A little different competition than facing off against, UTSA and Oregon State. I'll say that much. All right, 2nd and 9. 1 rush, 1 yard. Got that catch over the middle. There we go. Good job out of the backfield. Smart way to find the open space. That's what we're good at. Our route running is rated real low. But because I'm doing it, total domination. Got that one off, up the middle. That was a pretty decent hole. I probably could have gone to the hole on the left by the center, closer to them. Maybe I would have gotten further. I don't know at this stage. I just saw that. So we'll see. We'll have to look at. We got to be a little bit more patient. I will admit that. On the screen pass, we get out there. Come on, come on, get it. 20. Oh, damn, we got caught. Okay. I'll take it, though. That was some good blocking on that one. See, that was a well-executed screen play. 43 receiving yards, 6 rushing yards. I can deal with that. That I can deal with. So now it's 1st and 10. Yeah, we're going to run it. I want to see what happens. Although you got to know at some point they're going to start eyeballing us. As they did on that one. Now, there was that gap right between the guard and the tackle. I thought about taking it, but with as close as they were, it didn't look really feasible at that point. Take the handoff. Nowhere to go on that one either, so now it's 3rd and 8. But at least we're getting yardage, so we're not losing any coach trust on that. 75% is our energy level, though, already. Are you shitting me? Look at that. Good Lord, that is drained fast. 3rd and 8, Cha, on the screen pass. Come on, block it. Get it in. There we go. Touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. He does it again through the air. Now he's got 54 receiving yards. What is our health at? I have a feeling our health is down to like 20% the way we're dropping like flies. The way it drops horribly. And our toughness rating and injury is pretty high up there. But great job on the screen pass. Good blocking. And then just the nose for the end zone. That's what we got. That's what all those other schools missed out when they didn't want to bring us in. All right, not us. Not Ole Miss. Ole Miss wanted it. They got it. And it's paying dividends. Cut back on that one. Beautiful. Cut back is 12 yards on that rush. Almost 6 yards per carry right now. So 3 yards per carry, 6 rushes, 32 yards in total. Oh, see, look, our energy level's back up, so we did have some recovery there. Huh, that's the first time I've seen that happen. All right, 2nd and 4. Finding the gaps. There we go. We're not busting off 40-yard runs so far, but we are being solid. All right, 1st and 10. Let's see. Drop it out. Turn it up. Yeah, I have to turn it up because if you do go out any further and that defender follows you, as soon as you make that catch, you're going to be brought down. And generally, sometimes it ends up being for a loss, which sucks horribly, and they take points away. So try to avoid that at all costs. Just turn it up. There we go. Oh, tries to cut it back, and our juke rating is very low. But gives us a good rush. And see what I mean? It looks like they're fighting, and my leadership for the team is actually pretty well on up there. It's in the medium range. That still looked like they were arguing, did it not? I think that guy's going to miss a couple blocks on purpose for me now. I don't trust him. Into the first quarter's coming. There really wasn't much place to go on that one. That linebacker was going to be waiting either for when I go in through the inside gap or the outside. So just took one. 3rd and 4. Nope, nothing happening. Lost yardage, but nothing I could really do. So we got 49 yards on 10 carries in the first damn quarter. First quarter. All right. Now later in the second, we're 75 receiving yards. Was 64 rushing yards, and now it's going to be, 62 rushing yards. So 14 carries, 62 yards on the ground, 75 through the air. And they give chase. Did he get there? He did. Potts got the first down. I'll be damned. Ran away from us. Got just enough space to get that first down. All right. So a little later in the second. Energy's at 89%. So I like seeing that. Let's see if we can't get this ball moving a little further. And no, nobody blocked that dude whatsoever. Got sandwiched between 2 volunteer defenders. All right, 3rd and 7 now. God damn it. It's going to be a little play action. Hey, that was a good block attempt. That was a pretty horrible one, actually, but I'm going to take credit for it. And that would end up in a field goal. Now, Tennessee would go off doing what they do. We would go off doing what we do and find ourselves trailing by 5. Oh, I was wide open. Go on, got the block. Boom. That one was on me. Woo! Making some blocks down the field. That's teammate material right there. So we are in the third quarter now. 91 receiving, 73 rushing yards, and I probably should have just turned that straight up. Probably should have. Live and learn, though, folks. Live and learn. 76 yards on 20 carries. What is that? 3.8 yards per carry, I guess. 91 receiving. Cut it up. All right, that's fine. We're in a good middle of the field spot, just in case. That's what I'm always prepared for, is that just in case we need to kick a field goal. This is a different formation than I've seen. We're not used to being right here. It is obviously I hate the blocking where you got to act like you block and then you're going to run and all that shit. I really do hate that. He throws it to the back corner of the end zone where, oddly enough, the only person who could get to it was a Tennessee defender. So we would add that field goal now here in the fourth quarter. Look at how far backed up we are. And we're going to lose yardage. 2nd and 11 after that 5 minutes to go. 18-16. Yeah, look at us. We are demolished. So they finally will pull us out. 24-16 is what Tennessee's going to do. Yeah, we were just physically beaten in this one. I mean, it is what it is. It was a pretty good game. Lost by a score. But I was just physically beat. So we're going to have to keep a watch on that. Now, while we take a look at some of our updates from our academic advisor and stuff, guys, I do want to remind y'all to hit the subscribe button if you have not hit it already. Definitely give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. You're excited to see where Sebastian's career goes, not just here at Ole Miss or in college, but in the NFL. And then hit that bell icon to be notified of all the uploads we do here at Champ & Sons. Halfway through season number 2, 3-3, but we are the starter. We're making a name for ourselves. And guys, that's going to do it for this one. I will see y'all in the next episode for the back half of our second season. So as always, stay safe, and well, y'all know how it goes from here, right? Later, y'all.